Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Chris Larkin. He is Tubb Farmer. This is episode 7 of Lone Oak. If you haven't got your popcorn or your Pringles or your Reese's snack bites, now's the time to do so, because this shit's going to get good.
And if you're from the States, get your Reese's Pieces. You don't have to have Pringles.
Reese's Pieces. Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Larkin. He is Tubb Farmer. Tubbs, how are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm going to apologize up front, y'all. I'm a bit under the weather, so I'll probably do a lot of coughing. If that annoys you, I apologize. Just be patient with me. We're going to try this out for just a little while. If I get to feeling worse, I'll probably hop off after about an hour, but we definitely want to bring some content to y'all tonight, so I apologize up front. Other than that, I'm doing okay.
It's all good. We all get sick every so often. That's allowed. It's part of human nature. So guys, welcome back. Like I said, this is episode 7 of Lone Oak. Thank you once again for everybody's going to be joining us. It's great to have you with us on this mad journey that we always take. Sometimes we don't make sense, sometimes we do make sense, but it is what it is. So, as you can see, I did something already, okay, off stream before we started. I sold my build trailer I bought last night, and I sold my my crop trailer. Reason why is I bought another one for the same price, and I'm going over to collect it. It's also one I can actually transform at the workshop to a build trailer, so I got 2 in 1 here. So guys, what I'm planning on doing tonight, for everyone watching and want to know what's going to happen, is this. I've got one more cut off my 2 fields that I'm just going to go to, by the shop. That's fields 22, 21 and 20. My main aim then is to start paying back my loan, so we will have a few more contracts and stuff. We get that started. There's also a possibility that I'm not saying I will, I'm thinking about doing it where I could sell those 3 fields and buy field, I think it's field 6, I think it is. Save it. Yeah, field 6. So there is a possibility that that could happen. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying if it does, you are warned. So Tubbs, what's happening on your end of things tonight?
Well, honestly, we are getting really close to where we speed up time. We're about 30 minutes away, so I may pick up a quick contract, unless because you're in the middle one, aren't you?
No, I finished my contract.
Well, we've got about 30 minutes before we speed up time, and if we do that, then my cotton will be ready in the morning, and I won't have to do any more contracts for a little while.
Yeah, so I've got potatoes, and I think I have canola.
Okay.
It's canola, isn't it?
So I'm gonna wait for the time to be sped up.
No, it's potatoes and corn is what I have on my fields 21 and 20.
Oh, okay.
So my potatoes are just grown, so that will be that probably will be ready when we fast forward time.
Yep.
I also have my grass field. I'm going to be cutting them for the last time to get my hay bales and my grass fields off it. So.
Alright. So that's what I'm going to do, is wait for time, maybe do a little terraforming while I'm sitting here waiting for that to happen, and that's actually about it. Then I'll get... Sorry, y'all.
No, I'm in the same boat as you, so I might do a quick contract if we can get one. Reason why is I've got 83,000 in the bank. So 83,000 is going to get me a whole lot. I will need to rent a harvester for its potatoes, and I will need to rent a harvester for my corn. So, so I guess we'll have a look at the contracts first and see what's happening. go from there.
Huh?
I said, pull your
Fertilizing contract. You know, I think I'll take this fertilizing contract and I'll borrow the equipment also. So I'll go back to my farm and fill it up. No, 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 no. A herbicide I want. No. Fertilizer. Okay, so
Hang on just a sec.
unload that for a sec. There we go. Decode up the org. I'm laid now. Oh, that's good. Enjoy it. Okay, so field, what was it got again? Field 48. Where are we going? Ah, okay. We're going on a bit of a drive. I think I took traffic off the other day and I didn't put it back on yet. I might do traffic now and stick it on. There we go.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright.
All good.
I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. I got into a hacking spell. Had to silence it. Okay, what was you not doing?
I have just taken out a fertilizing contract to keep us going till our fast forward time.
Okay. Alright.
And I went to fill up my fertilizer that I leased.
Yeah.
And I started to put herbicide in it.
Oh. Very good. Very good.
But it's not what they wanted. So
Hey, Rockin' J Farms, how's it going tonight? You doing all right? Thanks for tuning in.
Turn off down here by the Hollister stores. Turn off to the right. Yeah, I don't think I've been down to this field yet, so.
Alright. Alright, I'm trying to think what I need to do next.
So next field.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm under the weather a little bit. Sinuses and allergies, but thanks for asking, Rockin' J. Good to hear that you're doing good. I'm thinking about, I don't have a silo here. I'm thinking about taking the rest of these trees out here, terraforming this, and putting my silo right here on top of this. I think I'm going to do that while you're doing that. I'm going to go lease the infamous T-Rex. I know it's $9,000, but it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I can open the rest of this up, and then I can put my silos in. Alright, let's do this.
This is the field.
Alright, so what do I need to do here? Oh, yeah. Okay. We're on our way.
It's a big field, but they gave me the big hardy sprayer, so it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't take too long.
Alright. Ooh. Man, this thing turns quick. Alright, my driving skills aren't the best anyway, so you'll just have patience with me here.
You must be learning from me then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, came from the same school.
Yeah, the school that turned over cars.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, we came from the school of hard knocks.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's more like it, actually, yeah. Oh, what a deal.
Right, so I like this hardy sprayer, right? It's 48 meters, so it's a fantastic weight working with. But man, the fertilizer does leak this quick.
Oh, that's the self-propelled sprayer.
Yeah.
It has the boom to the front.
Yeah, the Rubicon.
Yeah, Rubicon. I like it. And it also goes a little bit faster too, because I think it goes like 12 to 15 or something.
15.
Yeah.
15
yeah,
was, it had a 15 working, 15 mile an hour working speed.
It's impressive. It may go through because it holds about 9,000 liters, but
9,000, yeah.
I like it a lot. It's really a good implement.
Right, and what I really like about it is on most of these big massive sprayers, I don't think it does on the one that we got for Stanchio Lepacho, the Imperator.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
at the back wheel, it has 2 little sprayers also. So when you actually drive over your crops, it still actually sprays where you just drive over it. That kind of way.
Well, one of those, is it that one or is it the Amazon that has the dry and liquid fertilizer?
That is the Imperator.
Oh, okay. I knew there was one of them they come out
Right.
with it.
But that does the treatment. That also does herbicide, isn't it? As well. So it's herbicide, fertilizer, and the solid fertilizer.
Which is if you do weeds, we don't. But if you weeds.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, not marijuana, honey.
No, not marijuana.
No. Oh my gosh, my wife's sitting here listening. She's like, "What weed? What?"
My God.
No.
Grade 2 is grade 2 is sent her to the drugs already. Was it? It's only been what, 3 days?
Right. Exactly. No, the on Farm Sim you can turn off and on the capability if weeds, like in a garden, not marijuana, like a careless weed or something, were to come up, and then you have to spray herbicide to kill the weeds in your crops.
Not that, okay, and saying that, I don't do the weeds, so I always have weeds turned off.
I don't either. I do not use it.
The reason why I don't use weeds in the base game is because I don't think the weed system is anyway decent or anyway good. Now, in the seasons, when it comes out, they've tinkered with that a little bit. So I might put back on weeds when seasons come out.
I won't, but that's just me. But for some people, you know, it's added gameplay for realism. I just I don't like how, now, seasons may be a little, if it's like the PC users where it's just patches of weeds here and there.
Oh no, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I'm about. Right? In season, that's what they've done to that.
Well, the reason I don't like weeds right now is
The whole field gets it.
well, the whole field gets it, but you also get it during the whole crop cycle, so twice. So if you had weeds at the beginning, the next thing you know, you're going to have weeds before you start. You'll be, actually, I've started like cultivating the field, and what I've already cultivated pops up weeds. And that just aggravated me because I thought, well, I just plowed it. That's not right. So,
yeah.
That's just me. And to each his own.
Right. Okay. So, the contract on field 44 is finished, right? And I have one little small square, not even I don't know, just a little bit, about the width of the boom square left to do, and the contract's finished. So remember what we were saying about the contracts?
Yeah.
I think it could be right there.
Yeah. I think it changed it up some.
Yeah. Right, so I got reimbursed 7,000 for that. Okay, that's grand. I will take that. Thank you. There's a nice harvester for, on field 51 if you want to take it. It's right up your alley.
What is it? Potatoes?
Yep.
No, sir. I'm good.
On field 51. You might as well go for it.
I'm over here T-Rexing the crap out of these trees. Busy enough as it is.
There's a plow one.
Gotta make room for my farm silo.
So, wheat again. That's wheat. I don't need any more wheat. Even though the price is actually quite good.
Okay. I'm gonna apparently have to do a lot of terraforming too right here.
Okay.
Come back here. Oh no, get back. There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna take this whole corner out because that's what it's gonna take to get this up in there. Oop, glitchy.
No, I was taking the contract. So, field 24, and now we're saving.
That's weird.
Right, so, field 24, where it's going? Ah, just down from the shop, that's not too bad. Like, I won't get this contract complete before we fast forward time, but at least I'll have just half done, or this one anyway.
Okay. I just want to get this done so I can put in my silo. That's my next adventure.
Yeah, so guys, is everybody excited? Well, it all depends on what part of the world you live in, I guess, but in about 15 minutes I will have my DLC. Yeah, so, no, I'm looking forward to it.
I am.
I'm not excited about it. Does that make sense?
Well, that's because you're disgruntled against Giants. That's why you're not excited. What do you expect? You're Irish. You're mad. You want revenge.
I want revenge. And we're given the ideal harvester again. Okay, so
Come on.
let's try and get this thing without actually doing damage to it. Like I did last time.
If you do that one more time. There.
I didn't make that.
Nah, the T-Rex, when you pull forward and stuff, how glitchy it is. It goes too far fast forward and then backwards too much. It's just aggravating. I think that's enough. I think I got enough there. Let me see what this looks like. Let me terraform that a little bit and I can get rid of that stump. I think I got enough here though. Let's see. Oh, I gotta increase the strength because that ain't enough. Alright, so see what we look like here. Oh man, that's gonna cost me a pretty penny. I like the terraforming, the ability to do the terraforming, but man, it's extremely costly.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why they did it as an expense, so that people wouldn't be doing it the whole time. You know, that kind of way. They only have to. You know?
We're good. We're good. Yeah. Yeah, it's just expensive.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I will leave the harvester in this.
I think I'm gonna still have some terraforming issues here.
He won't mind. I know he won't.
No, I won't mind. We're good. Work away with it.
That's it, car. Park right where you parked. Why don't you? Muppet of a driver.
Yep. He's from Ireland.
You should go back to Sesame Street.
Okay. I gotta get rid of these other stumps so I can finish terraforming.
So
We'll go from there.
get this done.
I like that. That's gonna work out good. It's gonna work out real good.
More header, turn on harvester, and here we go. It is unfolded.
Oh, come on. Please don't tell me it's not gonna go away. Alright, let me go to this next one. So I'm gonna have to play with this one for a little bit. Ah, got it. Thank you. Just have to try a different angle each time, I guess.
Right, so I know the DLC's coming out, so I'm not going to talk about that just yet. But, I want to talk about something that I kind of noticed. And
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been trying to comb my hair better.
sorry, there's nothing going to cover that bald spot.
It's the nude look from my birthday.
It's called the bald spot.
It is a bald spot. That is an accurate statement. For sure. No, go ahead.
Ian, hey Chris, if I install the mods, could I join you? Not on this Let's play, Liam. This is myself and Tubbs stream. So we would be willing to start up a multiplayer Witches someday. There's no problems, but unfortunately, like we said last night here, it will be at the weekends. That's when we're only available to actually play with you because of work and stuff like that. So, but as for this one tonight, unfortunately you can't. This is just myself and Tubbs. It's our live stream broadcast. So anyway, Tubbs, as I was about to say to you, right, something that I noticed, right? Now I know we have it off, so it doesn't really make much sense what I'm about to say to you, right?
Hey, Liam.
But, you know crops destruction?
Yes.
Right. So when we have crop destruction on, right, you drive through your field, you destroy your crops. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why don't you destroy crops from other farmers?
Yeah, that's what I think's kind of messed up about that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think it needs to be both ways, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because like what if in real life if you drive through crops you destroy them, so no matter who owns them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Okay. So, I do not like that.
Yeah, so like we said last night, and I know myself and you kind of touched on it when we're talking about FS19 is now out a year, so in this time next year we will have SF21, right? Which is just crazy, right? It is, right? So I know that we kind of touched on it, but a lot of YouTubers right now are actually starting to speculate what's coming in 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I will say this, most of them are on the same kind of lines as what we were saying. Like what can they give us that they haven't already given us? Not given it to us like already. You know. So you see a lot, especially Silver News. I don't know if you ever watch him. He's speculating that we're going to have flat tires and stuff like that.
That might be a little interesting, don't you think?
Ian McMullen. Oh, okay, I see. That's fine, but could you remind Tubbs to accept my friend request? Tubbs, you're to accept the friend request that Liam sent you there last night, bro.
Oh, sorry about it, Liam. Yes, I'll get that taken care of when I get off tonight. Sorry about that. Totally forgot.
Yeah, me, I still love to see old style farming come as base game, and then everybody else then can make new mods for new fields and stuff. So, you know.
No, I agree.
And now, what I mean, guys, when I was watching, I know Tubbs will understand when I'm about to say this, and maybe if you use, I don't know if you ever lived on a farm or worked on a farm or whatever like that, if your father had a farm. But what I mean by old style farming, I mean the old way of thrashing and stuff like that. Right, so like the real old vehicles, you know, like the trike, no, the trike tractors with the 3 wheels, with the 2 wheels in the front and I mean, really old equipment.
I'm having a difficult time trying to get placement on this thing. I would even like to see some of the like some of the classic stuff like you and I drove as kids, you know, the Fords, you know, the Ford 9000, International 966, you know.
Yeah.
John Deere 4020. Love to see that come to console. Come on now. Oop. Get it. Yep, got it. Alright, so let's go over here.
Like, what I would love to see coming into the game, stuff like we say, I don't know if you ever remember them, because then again, you probably would because you're, what, 101 now?
Jeez.
Do
Yep.
you remember the Ford AN tractor.
Oh yeah,
I would love to see something like that come to the
yeah.
game. I really would.
I've driven an 8N.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very first tractor I ever drove was an AN, and it was cleaning out cow sheds with it.
Yeah, it's a good little utility
Oh
tractor.
man, I loved it, and it was lively.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't a little slouch, you know.
No, it had plenty of power. You could do what you needed to. It was a good farmyard tractor.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because you could get pretty much, any kind of utility work. You could even stick a little disc on it and move it around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clean
For
up the
anyone
yard.
who doesn't know what kind of tractor we're on about, if you're from England, if you're watching, it would be like the old style majors. Had the same kind of round nose body on the front of it. So.
Or a Dan Brown, too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Brown would be another great one.
Because, if you change the color scheme, it would look like one of the old school Fords.
Yeah. Or, I know, I think it's one of the ones that you've been asking if we got in the game, you would love it. The Case International, the 66 series.
Oh, I love those. Yep.
Yeah, they were big, beefy tractors, they were.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially because I owned a 1466, and then guy that I would work for from time to time on his farm, he had the 1066s, and I loved them.
Yeah, there was a farmer here in Ireland, going back years, I'm going back maybe 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago.
Way before I was born.
About 30 years ago, I'm going back. So I'm going back a long time. But he had a 300 horsepower International 4560? 4560?
4560.
Or 4568, I think it is.
A 68 series, yes.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a beast.
Yeah, it was a big old squatty body tractor.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like the 5020 series John Deere. It was just squatty and had a big body on it.
Yeah, but then again, I've been saying it already, and I'll say it again. There's only one tractor I want to come into this game, and it's a tractor I drove when I was on the farm so many times, and that was the 8600 four-wheel drive Ford.
Oh yeah, that's a big old beefy tractor too.
Yeah. I think I spent all my working days on the farm driving that machine.
It's a good tractor.
Yeah. Back then there was no such thing as power steering.
Yeah.
You fought that fucking beast every second.
It was assisted steering.
Yeah,
which I didn't know. I didn't know how that worked because it didn't assist much. If you were if you were on the move, it wasn't bad. It's when you got too slow. Yeah, you got too slow, and it was hard.
Ready to use the Class Dominator. Ready to use the Class Tarian 14. And ready to use the Platinum Expansion add-on. Yay! I've got my DLC.
Oh, it just came in?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Okay, so this looks like a good spot. Still out of the way.
Another Ford I would love to see, and I'm kind of jealous when I see it on PC, is the 8730 series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and all these. I wish these tractors would come to the game. I really, really would.
Well, it would be nice.
Yeah.
I think I can make enough turns into this. If I had to. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Okay, looks like I found my place to put my silo.
Or the 1980 1086 KS International. That would be nice.
1086? Yeah, I love the
Yeah.
1086. That was the first year that they came out in the 70s, because those were late 70s models, 70,
Yeah.
75 up to
Up to 80.
70,
Yeah.
80. And they had the sound guarded cap on them.
Yeah.
I loved them.
Yeah. And especially the two-wheel drive version.
That's
You
all
know,
we
it
had
just,
in the States.
yeah, it just looks fantastic. You know, it's a fantastic looking mod.
Okay.
But will we ever get him in the game?
Yeah, don't know about
You know what I
that.
mean? That's,
Don't know about that. Okay, a little bit of terraforming, but I think we're gonna be okay. I think we will be. A little bit of terraforming right there. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're looking good here, y'all. Looking good.
and there's another tractor. I only seen probably what one of them, maybe twice in my life. Um, you're talking about the north of Ireland when I went on holidays and stuff like that. The Oliver tractor.
Oh yeah. My uncle
Yeah,
had Oliver's.
I only ever seen one of them once, but like it reminded me so much of an International. It has the same kind of same kind of body shape.
Well, if you look at the old white tractors, because that's who bought them out. So Oliver essentially got absorbed by the white tractors, and so did Minneapolis Moline, which I think they were from up north in the northern United States where they were built. But yeah, my uncle had an Oliver and a Minneapolis Moline, and I really liked. They were neat tractors.
Yeah, the Molines would be nice now actually. So what the Oliver came out in what, in the 70s? Maybe early early 60s?
It depends on which one you're talking about. Shoot, they had them back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
I'm probably talking maybe the 1600 series, the 1700 series.
It's probably in the 60s, yeah.
Yeah, 1670s, yeah.
And then they had some in the 70s that were a little bit bigger. Tractors, more horsepower, 90 horsepower tractors. Okay, that looks great. I like the looks of that. So, and I can drive through that to get in here, so we're good. I wish I still could, but my seat huts are there and I don't want to get into all that, so. Painted grass. Painted grass. Oh, that dog.
The dog's trying to get in.
And she's trying to say she's had enough. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a little bit out here. This a little bit right here. That looks good. And the rest of it I'll put as a drive. That looks good. I like it. You know what? I'm gonna put it all grass. It ain't hurting nothing. Make it natural. There we go. Looks good. Enough spending money. Alright. So I've got it situated in here. We're good. I still got my trees to wrap around to make it look pretty. Okay. Onward. Yeah, that looks good. Good enough. you up. Need to go buy a cultivator. Let's see, what else we got cooking? Okay. I need to return. Do you need the T-Rex for anything?
No, I don't think there's any trees on my farm.
I can't think of any trees, more trees to cut down. Unless, oh, that one right there down there. Nah, I'll leave it. I'd hate to mess it up. Try to keep the land aesthetically pretty. Okay. Let's return that. Return to sender. Alright. Alright, so the only other thing I need to buy is a cultivator, but I think I'll wait till I harvest my cotton. Okay. Got a good little setup going here. Get us going farming wise. Are you on a contract?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have about 32 minutes in game before we can pass overtime anyway, so.
No, 1900 you can fast forward time.
Yeah, no, but if we go half 7, it'll be half 7 you wake up.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I think I'll go
But yeah,
ahead
I can.
and
But if
buy
you're stuck
that
for something, if you're stuck for
cultivator.
something to do, I can pass overtime. No worries.
No, go ahead. I'll
I can just jump back to my farm and pass overtime there.
debating about buying. Let's see. I think I took a $500,000 loan out, so I need some money for that. Yep. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna wait until I get my cotton in. Let me see. Let me find a contract real quick. On 14. Where's 14? 14. Where are you? 14. There's 12, 11, 16, 18, 17. So these are not really in sequence here.
So.
There it is. It's a grass field. 14.
Where is
28.
this one
Why did I
actually?
say 14? 28.
Lone Oak. So same place as it was, but straight down the road just instead of
28.
across the road. Okay. Yeah, 1428. That was a good year for wine.
Yeah, it was. Staring me in the face.
Right, so
28, right there. Yep, I'll go fertilize that. That's a good contract. Fertilize.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, I should have
what I'll
cut
do
down
is
this tree.
I will let Yeah, no, I said it before and I said it again. All the straw is wasted product.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
we're doing contracts. That's
I
just,
wished you could pick it up.
yeah. Like, I don't know why they have it as a straw swat when it's just going to disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time to save.
Mm-hmm.
That's 23% down.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can see this. Oof, I don't know. Do the edge real quick. Yeah, no, not going to be able to see that. Oh well. We'll get her done. This 10,000 I collect off this contract will buy our cultivator with. That leaves me enough money to do what I need to do.
Yeah. That's why I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get some contracts in so I can at least lease out my harvesters that I need to do my own crops, and then I can either do what I said I was going to do, which is sell my fields and buy field 4, no, sorry, field 6, or keep them and then try and pay back my loan and then buy field 6.
I got you. So, what crops are you harvesting?
One is corn and the other is potatoes.
Oh, you could you could borrow, because I've got cotton. Is all I got to harvest. You could borrow my harvester. You'll have to lease a corn header. The 6-meter corn header.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do it that way, save you some money.
So what I'm going to do now is I will stick on this one. I will jump into the tractor. When he is in that, then I can run out and empty this.
I've definitely got to get a bigger harvester though, because that little, I think the header I've got on that fence is 7.6 meters. It's no match for these big fields.
Yeah.
Because yesterday when I did that contract on that one big field, you know, that had the case, and it's such a massive header on it. It did it real quick.
Right, so you can head on down the road to the south point. And what the hell did I just hit?
Probably a
Goddamn
tree.
post box.
I hit it too. It's on that side of on your right hand side of the road.
Yeah.
I got hung on it yesterday because I had to go up there by your field to do that one. So here we go.
Then again, I am driving these articulated trailers and I don't like them.
Oh, I do. I like them. I like the one I have. That's the only one I use.
Have you bought the dolly yet?
The dolly.
No, the dolly. The dolly truck.
Oh yeah, I bought it in the first
pickup.
episode. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was the first thing I got set up. The doodly pickup with
Oh my god.
the
Cars,
tipper.
fucking let me pass.
If memory serves me right, I think traffic was messing you up the last time.
Yep, I just put it back on and I wish I hadn't.
Yeah, because
Okay.
last night you took it off and left it off.
Uh, have you noticed how fast the traffic is on the Walla map?
Mhm.
Man, they're speedy.
Yep.
Let me see that. To the left.
It's almost time for
To
another
the left.
cup of coffee.
Yep.
Come on,
There we
come
go.
on. Come on.
Yeah, they're speedy little shit, I
Mm-hmm.
will say.
But I do like that map, though. It's kind of been my go-to map for single player.
Yeah, I know, I really like it. But in saying that, I was just thinking about what kind of map I would use for DLC, just to try it out.
I'd use it on that one because it's got some of the smaller equipment you can use on it. Matter of fact, I'll probably start up a whole other map and stick all the gloss on there. Just give it a go.
I know, but I'm still fan of my Ford.
Well, nobody said you had to get rid of your Ford.
No, I was thinking of trying out Tuscan Lands again, because I got an update to see if there's any terraforming issues in it.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck with that.
I said there probably are. But I will say this: there is a map I would love to do the class DLC on,
Mm.
and there's too many glitches. I think it will be a great DLC for either Osel Countryside, maybe Gieselsberg, or the Swiss Family Farm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like with the new crops and stuff like that, or even RDC would be a great map to use it on.
Well, the only thing with RDC is too small. But now the countryside, I agree with you, and Gieselberg, I agree, because it's a little bit larger and open, so you could go with the larger harvesters and the forage harvesters as well. So I think
Yeah.
it would work really good on that.
In fact, that's what we should do. We should start up a class let's play
Mm. Okay.
on some farm. You know?
I ain't got no problem with it. For all intents purposes, it'd work great here. It's large enough to do on Lone Oak.
Yeah, we could put in Lone Oak, I suppose.
All right, done deal. $10,000 in the bank, of which I will spend in a moment. Contract finished. All right, so hey Dylan, how are you tonight? Thanks for tuning in.
Dylan's in the house.
Yeah, Dylan's in the house. You doing okay?
Take this stuff up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take my Ultra and fertilizing rig and get it cleaned up and fixed, and I'll be ready for time. I'll purchase my cultivator in the morning. Oop, went too far.
Gonna stick the worker on. Let him do that. Jump back to the shop, back to my farm, and we're straight onto the house. And it's fast forward time.
Yep, I'm about ready for that. What's up? Chris
Yes?
is wants to sleep. I was like, what? What are you doing?
What do you think I want to do? That's why I said I was running back to the farm to fast forward time
I
first.
was in the middle of washing my tractor. I was like, what? What's he doing? What has he done now? Never know. It's like, what is Larkin up to now? Okay. So we're good.
Why is this Muppet actually going off track again?
So here we go. Alright, back on the farm. Let's go check on our cotton. Oh no, oh that's right, you're on, oh it's ready. I was going to say it's on normal, it's not ready. It's ready.
It shouldn't be on normal, it should be on fast growth.
Our economy's on normal though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, because I first walked over to look at it and I was like, it's not ready. And cotton has a terrible price. Well, so go ahead. So go ahead.
My potatoes not out.
Be right back.
Oh, everything is ready to go. Okay.
No, I'll be right back.
Yeah guys, so thank you for joining us. I know everybody's probably on single player games because of the new DLC. If you have it in the chat, pop into the chat and let me know what you think of it. If you haven't got it and you're waiting patiently, like unfortunately Tough Farmer is going to be till about 10 o'clock tomorrow. So it'll be 10 o'clock the States, will be about 4 o'clock in the morning here when Tough Farmer will get it. So if you've got it and you're playing with it, pop in the chat and let me know what you think of it. Do you like it? Is it indifferent? Have you... Oh my god, what's going on here? We have an accent. Oh my god, let's go. Okay. Time to call the paramedics. What is going on here? Yeah, we're not getting you out of that easy. Okay. I'll leave that for Tough Farmer to sort out. After all, he is a cop. He needs to know about these things. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I'll take pictures for insurance claims, guys, don't worry. Yeah, that's a... keep moving, there's nothing to see here. Come on. That's it, keep moving. Nothing to see. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Tubb, what field are you on?
I'm not on any field yet.
Where are you?
On my farmyard.
Do you want to come up by fields 22 and 15? There is an accident after standing up here, and you can do your cop investigation. I'm not going to take the I'm not going to take the traffic off till you come up here and see this.
Alright, let me go to the shop. I'll come by there. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was in the combine doing my own business when I came and stumbled across this myself. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars at the back smashed into each other. We have 5 on this side really smashed into each other. We have 2 that caused the accident in the first place. Yeah, AI traffic needs to be sorted and looked at, I think. You see, that's what happens when the AI traffic don't stop at junctions and they just keep going. I mean, I can't understand why map makers can't
Oh my
implement
gosh.
that in.
He's crushed that dude.
Like, these 2 are the ones that started it, and then everybody else has just been mashed into each other because of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, yeah, this one is in the back end of that one.
There's a whole procession over here, man. It's like a train of smashed cars. Insurance claim.
I mean to tell you, a big old train of them. That's crazy. And the one up there is the one that did it, yeah.
Yeah, because like he tried to take this guy out at the junction. That's what I can't understand. So I can't understand why map makers don't implement that in maps where you have to stop at the junction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here comes a dude right now. Watch out.
Oh, no, there's nothing to see here. Keep going.
Yep. Wow, what a deal.
Yep, so it's time to take the traffic off again. Ah. Yeah, it's always nice to come across an accident of some sort. Even in farm sim, things can happen.
Okay, leasing time. Cotton harvester lease 24,000, which I hope I get back.
Yeah, guys. So as I was saying before, I came across the accident and a bit of fun there for the last 10 minutes. So if you have your DLCs, pop in the chat. Let me know what you think of it. Are you going to use it? Are you just going to keep your save games and keep playing the way you are? Are you going to implement them into your play game? Or are you going to start a new save game? Pop in the chat and let us know. So, how much of our are we gone? 43%. In fact, how's my chicken eggs? Have they laid any eggs yet?
So a lot of the traffic is just stopping in the middle of the road now.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. You know?
Seems like, yeah, there's another one. He just stopped in the middle of the road.
Yeah, I've got 1 box of eggs. Hey, you're letting me down, chickens. There's 2 over here by my farm.
Just stop.
Yeah, so I'm just
Yeah,
take
I've
the
got.
traffic off.
There's 2 right here in the middle of the road. Just stop.
Right, so traffic off.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully.
not working good.
Okay, let me put it back on and we see if that sorted it out.
Nope, they're stopped in front of me again. That's weird.
Winter Hawks auctions livestock exchanged.
I can't get around this one.
So this is all right. Okay.
Yeah, they're all stopped in the middle of the road.
So this winter hawks. That's not like that's not. Oh no, it's the animal dealer. That's why. Okay. I was gonna say, why is that there? Anyway, so let's take the traffic off then altogether and leave it off.
Yeah, it's just not working good for some reason.
No. No. Stop in the middle of the road. No wonder there's traffic. Traffic jams and crashes. Looking for examples, crash claims and everything else.
Yeah, pretty bad. Looking good here.
Yeah, so I've decided what I'm going to do is my animals is one chicken, one sheep, one pig, and 2 cows.
That sounds interesting. I haven't really got far enough ahead to even tell you what I'm going to do with my animals.
Well, I need a kind of a direction to go in, so I need that plan. Now that plan could change, but that's the plan. That's the route I'm taking.
Yeah, it's a plan.
You'll probably get your DLC in about 4 hours.
Should. Should. Okay. Finally made it back. We're harvesting cotton.
I really would love to see, the monitors in the harvesters and the tractors actually work.
That would be nice.
Like I know it'll to turn on when you're thing, but to actually literally work would be fantastic.
Yes, that would increase the realism of it. Because only part of this computer in this harvester works here. Be nice if it tell you how much, you're pulling per acre or something along those lines, Oop, I guess I better refresh. There we go. Oop. Very good. Did I miss some cotton up there? No. Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah. I doubt that I'm gonna get a whole 20,000 liters on this field.
Oh, for the second load. Mind the telephone box. What do you think of the mods that came out today? Did you have a look at them?
Briefly. Wasn't anything that I was jumped up and grabbed me.
Right. Can you make head or tails? Because I can't. I don't know what the hell we got that mod for. That IT runner for the silo. What is
Yeah.
that?
The only thing that I can figure is you can pick it up and place it in different places as storage. That's the only thing that I can figure. So it's movable. So
Why?
I don't know. I don't understand the purpose of it.
Okay, it's another. To me, it was just one more useless mod.
Mm-hmm. Yep, one I won't be using. Then it looked like it come out with another. I think it was a what do you call it?
Another forestry map there as well.
Yeah, I saw the forestry map, but a weeder. That's what I was trying to think of. I saw that today. I was like, okay. Which,
Yeah, Green, Greenville Valley is after getting an update for PC.
oh, it is for the seasons or what?
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been, but all I know is I got an update today. So
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm still hearing nothing else about Greenville on console. But at least they got an update for PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's always nice of them to get updates for us.
You know, that's kind of one of the things that they're not, to me, very forthcoming with on their news and stuff. They don't really give you like a real heads up on where things are at. You know, is it past the first phase, second phase, or whatever? Maybe there's 5 phases that they go through. It'd be really nice if they'd tell you, so that way you'd have an idea where it's at on the assembly line type deal.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Because that way at least you know, hey, it's in phase 3, so shouldn't be that much longer, or something. Because if you know if it's in the first phase, then it's going to be a month or so. Well, of course, their turnaround supposedly is 2 weeks on certain things. Some things are 22 days. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
I bet you that seasons is going to probably be a month.
Yeah, I got, to be honest with you, I don't expect seasons to be out. I'd say it could be shortly before Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
you know, before the holidays. As you call it, we call it Christmas over here, so I guess I'd call it the holidays. So you know what I'm on about. So,
Yeah.
so I'd say it could be out shortly before holidays. If not, it won't be out till after the holidays. Because remember, Giants also take their Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like normally what happens, like it happened with FS17, for the Christmas break, we got a shit ton of mods that week before the holidays.
Just
to
because
keep
they
us
were going to
happy.
be out. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just to keep us happy. So they could be, I could be wrong. Could they be holding back these mods for the Christmas period
No.
because of the DLC? Are they saying to themselves, okay, if we let the seasons go out now, we won't have nothing much to give them, but if we hold it off for as long as possible, we'll have seasons for them.
If it were me, I would release at the same time if it was ready as Class. But
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to do that, I don't think. So, oh yeah, so I'm not going to get a whole lot of cotton out of this. Yeah, what, 30, almost 30%. Hopefully it'll pay for my lease of this equipment. I gotta make at least 25,000 to get my money back. I think of some other stuff I need to. I think all I like is the cultivator, and I'm pretty set. I need some sheds, but I'm gonna wait on that. I may just start on my animals. Got my equipment parked around there. That's good enough.
Yeah, no, because I'm here looking at all this straw on the ground and thinking, oh, I would love to take a few bales off this for my animals.
Oh yeah.
Especially when it's just going to disappear once the contract is complete.
Yeah, that's gonna be my next venture is straw. Get my milling station and collect that straw so that I can get my cattle started. I may, oh, and you know what? I may do the same thing. I don't know. Straw is a lot. I may just pick up loose straw and just do the regular bales, hay, and silage bales. Because straw is pretty complicated.
I will be getting a few straw bales because of the TMR and stuff.
Well, I can mix it loose. It doesn't bother me much. I just put it in a bucket.
I am going to have to do grass next, which is for hay and for grass bales. So.
You know, and honestly, I did sheep on Midland, and to me, all of those bales or wool basically just paid for my hired workers and maybe a little bit of fertilizer. I didn't make that much off of sheep.
No, but then again, well, we both found that that map was a bit weird for pricing because the eggs were phenomenal price and the wool was nothing. Yeah, so
I'd eventually, if we stay very many episodes on this, would like to get to where I'm using manure and slurry as fertilizer.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm ultimately planning, so to go organic.
But when we were playing PGR, that burnt me out that time. Golly, on that field 22 or 24, whatever it was.
Oh.
That was 5 hours I'll never get back.
And I think that was your first episode.
Yes.
Oh.
I was like, are you serious? I'm never going to get done because y'all were tied up doing some other stuff, so I ended up doing the whole stinking thing. Ugh, it was horrible.
Yeah, well, we had done field 1, 8, and 13, I think it was, 10 or 10, something like that, in harvests when you were stuck on that.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. But got it done though.
Well,
But
in all fairness, we did ask you if you wanted to join, also if you wanted to take over someone else, or
yeah,
if not one of us. So
yeah. But
you let know.
I'd already started it, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of like you. Once I start something, I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna leave it undone. I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and do it. Because I think you helped me finish planning it. That was the only thing I didn't do. Because harvested it, cultivated it, and then slurried it, and then we planted it. Which the slurry had a weird look to it, like glass or something.
Yeah, no, there's a few things wrong with that, the textures.
But I still like PGR. I thought PGR was a good map.
Oh no, I love PGR. Uh, it's up there, one of my favorite maps in 19 so far.
hmm The only one I didn't get to play too much that I did in 17 was the horse map.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
then again, there's actually a few maps that we haven't played. Like we haven't
mm,
played New Bargelshagen. For Rob, Robin,
hmm
we haven't played that.
Yeah, the German
I
map.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. Parmasium Remo, I know we started and then we had FSL on it, but we never really played it as a let's play.
No.
You know, so there is quite a few maps, and we then of course we done what, one episode on uh, Doll Ranch,
Yep.
you know, just to try out the map. So there's a few there that we haven't done it.
Yeah.
In fact, I might even use Doll Ranch as my class map.
It's got a big enough field in it.
Yeah, no, but it's only got 6 fields. Not really what you call
Yeah.
a great.
That.
Okay, they're big fields,
Yeah.
but
That one
it's going
was.
to get very tedious. Hey, squad farmers, welcome to the channel. How are we doing tonight? Have you downloaded your DLC? And if so, what have you thought of it? Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I really would like to have follow me or course play. Definitely, I would love to have course play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just set your worker off to empty it and come back to the field or whatever.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Well, and some of it you can actually make it dump into the tipper too.
Yeah.
I've watched some of those that, well, PC mainly, but that they were able to do that. So we're over 50%, so that's not bad. Get to make a decent crop. I think I'll be able to pay for this harvester now, the lease on it. That'll be my last cotton crop for a while. I gotta get my other stuff going. Get back over here.
And off to sell the ferro load.
How big a field did you do your potatoes on?
My own personal potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
They were already there on field 21.
21.
So it's a really small field.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it over there in the corner.
Like, it's a really small field, but the thing is, I won't be able to use the big the big set drive, so I'll have to use one of the pulled ones, which I don't think I have enough horsepower for it. So
180 or 60 is all you have to have for it.
I'm looking at my Ford. So that'll do the job.
But the best thing to do is, because crop destruction, you have to use the narrow wheels to combine it with the harvester.
No, I think we have crop destruction off.
Oh. I'm gonna get pretty close to getting a bale. 66% so far.
64% transport for field 24. Okay,
Oh, you're doing a contract?
Yeah.
Oh, none of your fields are ready yet?
Yeah, they became ready there when I was fast forwarding time. It's just that I had already started the contract.
Hmm.
So.
Ah, come on. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Ah, now we're cooking. Yeah, so it's going to be really close, probably 80%. If that's the case, I'm not going to lease a trailer. I'll just drive this whole harvester up there to sell it.
Yeah.
It's not worth the leasing the trailer. I need to cut this grass over here too. But I don't have enough money to buy a baler yet, so.
I had a baler and I got rid of it. I was that one that wraps at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because I've changed the square bales now, so.
Yeah, I want to buy the Dutz bar and then get my little wrapper, get my little John Deere bales going.
I'm actually looking forward to using that wrapper.
Oh yeah, it's not bad.
To try it out.
It's not bad. It took me time though, because when I was on Mini Brune, when I was doing that one, because I was playing my single player when you were doing the whole Welker Farms thing.
Welker Farms. I have just finally finished the cotton harvest on the whole Welker farm.
Yeah.
924 acres. 176 cotton bales I got off it.
Yeah, that's a lot. Not as much as I thought you were going to, though.
Yeah. No, the thing is, I'm going to sell it now to see where the yield was.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. I think my next one I'm going to the next crop I'm going to try and do is soybeans, and see how much we get off the whole map. So.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this: 47 hours it took me just to do cotton.
From start to finish.
From start to finish, 47 hours. It took 20 hours, believe it or not, 20 hours to do the cotton harvest, and that was with 4 workers.
Oh, you didn't run one yourself?
No, I was actually carting all the bales from the field back to the sell point.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it took 20 hours in total.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so like the reason why I'm not doing it myself is I want to see, right, so my whole let's play is based on how much is it going to cost you to do things, and how much of a return are you going to get for all that trouble, right? So I'm not doing anything myself until a worker make a mistake, and then I correct them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how much is all going to cost in wages also.
Right.
And so like that's what I'm going to do. So at the moment, the wages, if I remember correctly, for cultivating, spraying, liming, sowing, and harvesting came to 118,000
Golly.
for 4 workers.
That's just the wages.
Yeah.
Well, didn't it cost you several million just to buy the map?
17.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, cost 17 million to buy the map, and so what I bought that I'm going to be keeping on the farm, right, is my 4 747s with the flexi coil cultivator.
Did you not work?
My
What time did you get home from work?
4 case magnums
Oh, you left.
and the big Bredel fertilizer spreaders. 4 the Hardy Rubicon fertilizer spreaders, and
It is. I'm thinking it's crazy.
4 Great Plains, the 12-meter ones, and 4 Dites Far Series 9s. So they're the implements I'm going to be keeping the whole time.
Gotcha.
Right. The only thing I'm going to be exchanging is the harvesters. Okay. So I have 4 cotton harvesters at the moment, the Case International ones. I will sell them back to the shop, and then I'm going to buy 4 Ideal harvesters, because they're going to be doing the next soybeans, canola, wheat, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. 23, 40, 23, 40.
Yeah, no, it's been interesting. How much fertilizer I've used, how much lime I've used, seed I've used, wages, machine running costs. Oh my god. The maintenance and the running cost alone cost me 112 grand.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is crazy.
The fuel, I've used 4,400 litres of fuel, I think it was, and the fuel cost me 17,000 euro. The fuel cost. Yeah. So it's I'm finding it exciting on the price wise of stuff, but man, it's not exciting when you're doing all this job, especially when you're by yourself.
Bet not.
This test crop that Let's Play I'm doing, it's definitely a multiplayer map. Like, just for me cultivating, because I connected all the fields together, as you know, at the start.
Right.
And like what that there alone, and like it was me alone by myself for 8.5 hours just to convert the fields into one big field. So take away the roads and the grass paths and stuff like that. 8.5 hours.
It's a long time. Oh, get out, get out, get out.
crazy, you know.
Alright, she made me wreck.
But it is what it is. I started it, so I'll finish it. So, like I said, once I soak all my cotton bales, I will see how much I made, see if I made a profit or if I haven't made a profit.
And then we got another one named Dash, and he looks
And
like
then
Tilly.
back to the drawing board again for soybeans. And we do it all over again.
Alright, stop. I got all the animals in here and they're jumping up in my lap and I'm trying to drive and wrecking. Good Lord. Okay. Hoping that should. Okay.
How far have we got? 78%. Alright. So that's not too bad, I guess. 78%, we're nearly there.
Alright, as soon as I get this sold, then I'll just like cultivating and replanting. I don't think I'm gonna do cotton again though, it's too small a field.
What field is that?
My field 16. It's just too small. I got 83%, but
Yeah, I think that's the reason why I want to buy field 6 or even field 4 so I can do cotton in it and I can start paying back my loan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I just got to get a little bit bigger field before I do cotton. So, because like this will pay for a little bit of my leasing. I'm hoping it'll pay the whole thing for the leasing, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we are paying on normal the economy, but we're on starting from scratch, so we're kind of like hindered at the moment, you know.
What is that? Winter Hawks Auction Livestock. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, guys, so thanks very much for staying with us. Like I said, I know we're not professional YouTubers, so there's going to be a bit of a silence at times and stuff like that, where we're just not ready to say to it, that kind of it. But we would like to say thank you to everybody for joining us. We like know about 2 hours of watching two guys just do the same things over and over again can be pretty boring.
Yeah.
But that's how we do our that's how we do our streams, guys. We don't pre-record, we don't time lapse, we don't jump start. So we do appreciate you staying with us.
Well, and that's farm sim though. I mean,
yeah,
that's the way it works. All right, so fertilize and then cultivate. I think I'll get this thing fertilized and then I'll probably be jumping off here pretty soon.
No worries. So let's then if you just contracted, just about another 10 minutes in this contract, you said all the same, maybe even longer.
Okay.
Like even though it looks like we're it could finish up at any moment, like still just a little bit here to do.
I think what I'll do on this field here, I've got canola over there, I'm gonna go back with some wheat so I can get some of that straw. Get it going. I may bale some of it, and then the rest of it I'll put in as loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I got, oh no, you know, I can't cultivate this. I gotta plow it. Bet you it's gotta be plowed. It's okay.
Ah, the Weber 6. It's your little.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I own the Weber 6. Because this is the first crop I've harvested over here. And just go ahead and plow it, get it out of the way. Because I've already limed it and everything, so. Good job. Thank you. Alright, let's get this out of the way.
Tell him here. Sit. Girl.
It's gonna do us some good here.
Oh, didn't even chew it.
Yeah, so this little 16 is smaller than I thought it was. Just based on fertilizing it.
Okay, I'm just want to go.
Alright. What you got, Howie? Of course, I stick with y'all. You're my daily social interaction. Hey, Howie, how are you?
Thanks, Howie. Appreciate it, brother.
Daily
Hey guys, hope that
entertainment.
inside five was join us. Go over and check out our PS4 community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Howie, or Mr. Tim as he's known on YouTube, he's a great member over there. He's always posting stuff annually as well. So go over and check us out, especially for PS4 players. There's 31. No, 31. Is it 31? Yeah, 31
Yeah, same
members
way.
over there. They're all like-minded as myself, Tubbs, and Howie.
Pretty good,
almost-
Howie. Just under the weather a little bit, but I'm making it. Thanks for asking.
We're always posting, and you know, and they do their own YouTube and stuff like that. So go check us out. That's Superior FS Farming. We'd love to have you as a member. So Howie, have you got your DLC? Oh no, sure, you'll be in the States as well, with you, so that's another, what,
Yeah,
3 hours?
yeah. He should be on the same time frame as us. You should be able to download yours and use it here in just a little bit.
It's already
Because-
ready to go?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because I have a automatic download
Mm-hmm.
set, so
Just make sure to post us some pictures in the community.
yeah, but like I said, I don't think I will use it till you're ready, so I probably won't use it till tomorrow anyway, so you know.
It's okay, Howie. I've got bad allergies, and it's just something I've battled most of my life. So we had a front blow through down here, and somebody was telling, one of the officers was telling me this morning that they thought Dallas had a tornado, because I saw in the news where they had a bunch of debris, but I thought it was straight line winds, but they were thinking it was a tornado. But yeah, we had some weather blow through here last night, and anytime that happens, dirt in the air, pollen and whatever else is in that air, it just messes me up. Something awful.
How it goes when he hasn't even looked yet. I think in the States you're about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Where I am, we got it just there at 12 o'clock tonight. So
Does that also go for UK as well?
yeah. Right, so contract 86%.
What am I doing? Every time I hit cruise control, I lift my plow.
So, you want before we finish? I want to give a quick rundown on what we think is happening with the bonus on the top harvest.
Yeah, Howie. Yeah, I guess it did because that's what the officers were telling me, but I didn't see that in the news. I just saw all the pictures of down shear line winds is what I thought it was. But if it's in national news that a tornado went through there, I'm sure of it. It doesn't surprise me. They get a lot. That's up through Tornado Alley, what they call it here in Texas. So, or that part of Texas is a part of Tornado Alley, I should say. I'm sorry, Chris. What was you saying?
I wanted to give a quick rundown on what you think is happening with the crop bonuses.
Oh yeah, so Howie, we kind of played around with the crop bonus thing after Chris had his little hiccup, and so this is what we kind of come to a summary, in our opinion, what they've done through the update. So used to, you could pick up a contract and before you it's an EF3. Well, that's still bad enough. EF3 will tear up a lot of stuff. Used to, you could pick up a contract, harvest the field, and before you finished harvesting all the crops from the field, it would say completed, but you could finish harvesting it, collect that fruit type, and then turn around and sell it, and it'd give you a bonus. Everything we've done since the new patch update, we have not been able to catch a field that left any crop in the field. In other words, before the contract was completed, you'd already harvested all of the crop on the field. Now you still get a bonus, but I just don't think it's as big a bonuses as what they were paying out. And so that's what we kind of surmise it's happened with the patch.
Which is a bummer.
I think so. Well, for you especially, because you were really big into those sugar beet and potato harvests. Because I mean, they made you such a huge bonus.
Like, okay, right. Here's what happened, right? So, I done one on Walla, that map, that Polish map, right?
Mm-hmm.
I done the potato harvest, and remember I said to you I got a bit of a bonus because I left a small bit of crop in the field, right? So remember before, right, when I was saying to you that normally with potatoes and sugar beets, your bonus was about 3 times what you got for the contract itself.
Right.
When I done my contract, and right, like I said, there was only a small bit left, right? So there wasn't much, right? So when I cleared that off and sold it, the contract was worth 19,000, right? But I only got a 12,000 bonus. So it actually pays out for what's left in the field rather than what they think you're going to be the bonus number. So like, it has been touched a little bit.
Yeah, Howie, I agree. It is a bummer. Yeah, because Howie said it takes away some of the incentive.
Yeah. Because like, as we already said, that was one of the reasons why I always done sugar beets and potato contracts. Because of like the bonus was fantastic, but now that you get less than the price, what's the point?
Right.
Like, you take this map here, when I done field 32, what was that, 3 episodes it took me, and I didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
know. So like there was no incentive for me to continue them, like so.
Well, brother, I'm fixing to call it myself. I've got to get in there
Alright
and
guys, so
take some of my
we're going to be
medicine
calling
stuff.
there in a few minutes. We're 110 minutes in anyway, so it's about this time.
Yeah, I went further than I thought I'd be able to go.
So guys, with that being said, okay, so thank you once again for joining myself, Chris Larkin, and my farm partner, Tubb Farmer, on episode 8 of Lowing Oak. No, sorry, episode 7 of Lowing Oak.
Yeah.
So, like I said, just sit back and watch us for the last 2 hours and stay with us. We do appreciate it. So we don't time lapse, we don't jump start, we don't pre-record videos. So what you see happens. That's why if we do a contract, you'll see us do the whole contract. If we do our own harvest, you'll see the whole harvest. But you'll also get to see the stuff in between, such as crashes and stuff like that. Like we have with that big pile up on the interstate there earlier on. So with that being said, guys, thank you once again for hitting the channel. So if this is the kind of Let's Play that you want and this is the kind of channel that you like, hit those like buttons. Like I said, mine is Chris Larkin, his is Tubb Farmer. Hit those like buttons, smash those subscribe buttons, also hit that notification bell. It will let you know when we're back up running again. And if you're really generous, hit that share button. Share your videos, tell your friends about us. We're not professional YouTubers, but we love this game, so this is why we do it. Also, before we finish, big shout out to Squad Farmer for joining in, also Leigh McMillan, also Dakota Bogue, and of course Howie as always, and to everybody else for joining. And once you get your DLCs, do not forget to post videos. We would love to hear your comments on it.
Yeah, so thanks everybody. Like I said at the beginning, I apologize. Under the weather, so a lot of coughing and sniffling and stuff, so sorry about that. But anyway, thanks for joining in with us tonight. We appreciate you being here.
We go, okay, now to go check on DLC.
And want to shout out to Rockin' J, Liam, Dylan, and Howie. Thanks for jumping on there. Also the folks for the 3 likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we appreciate you being here. So make sure to tune in with us again. We'll be here tomorrow. And with that, I will say have a good night, y'all.
Well guys, with that being said, we're going to finish off like we always do. On this channel, when things go right, it wasn't us. And when things go wrong, it was those pinching, Pringle, stealing leprechauns.
Reese's Pieces.
Until tonight, guys, from myself, Chris Larkin, from him, Tubb Farmer, adios muchachos.
Y'all have a good night.